We are going to get started here in just a moment. I'm Tom Smoke, and we're getting ripped. We're doing the P90X Week 8, Day 7 X stretch. And you're going to need a yoga mat, maybe some yoga blocks. You're going to need a human body, maybe some gloves, and a cat. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. We got a live chat going on tonight. Same as every night. So hell yeah. Let's get it in.
Hello everybody, welcome to the X Stretch. Today we're going to take care of ourselves. So let's get busy right away. I recommend maybe bare feet. I got my fancy
What up, what up? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. We're getting ripped. Here we go. That's a nice easy workout to round out the recovery week. Oh yeah, 57 minutes. Breathe. And this is an easy money day. We do 2 days of stretching every week. Today being a recovery week, we got 4 days of stretching. So if you've been doing it with me, you know what I'm talking about. Tomorrow we're starting week 9, day 1. We're going to be doing shoulders, chest, and arms. We are going to be cooking. So join me tomorrow night. We're going to be getting it in, showing men in their 40s, stay-at-home dads, and anybody how to get ripped and shredded doing home fitness. You know, you ain't got to complicate it. You ain't got to pay for a gym membership. You don't need thousands of dollars of gym equipment. You don't need tens of square feet dedicated for gym equipment unless you want to. I work out in about a 6x6, 8x8 square foot area. Pretty easy. Oh shit, we got some action in the chat room. What up, what up, what up? Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Hell yeah. And this is perfect for people in high school, anybody wanting to do home fitness and body weights. You know, you can't really overdo it when you're doing body weights. Certainly, you maintain proper technique. That's the best way to do it. When I first started out, I was doing partial push ups, doing, on my knees, 2 or 3 reps, just doing what I could do. And over the course of the last 2 years, I have been able to rehabilitate many muscles in my body. I've been able to increase my strength, my range of motion, my flexibility, and I've been doing a DVD workout program the whole time. Last year I did 30-minute workouts, the P90X3, and I got some pretty good results. And I've been doing the P90X ever since January. And this is the 3rd time doing the routine. And again, tomorrow starts week 9. So we got 5 more weeks left. And then we're starting over with week 1, day 1 in October. And this is a good home fitness program for anybody, really. Athletes in the off season, anybody that's interested in doing home fitness, calisthenics. Maybe you don't want to go to the park. You could buy the P90X for $5, $10. You might even already have a copy. And it's just getting dusty. And you can get it at garage sales, flea markets, used sporting goods stores, used video stores. Lots of places you can get it. It's super old. It's from the 2000s, but it's still effective. It gets the job done as long as you're willing to put in the work. Ooh. So I hope you guys can hear the audio and see how I do it, because you don't got to have great technique. You can be a little sloppy. You're in the judgment free zone. It's your house, it's your sanctuary. And today we're doing stretching. It's nice and mellow. So I hope you like it. Now we're doing neck stretch, stretching the shoulder, feeling that in the deltoid muscles, feeling that in the neck, looking up. Now, the P90X is built around a 13-week program, 91 days to be specific, but it's long enough to lock in. The 30-minute workout, for me, I recommend it for any level 0 or level 1 trainee. 30 minutes, just make it to the end. That's it. There's no expectations, but if you can start moving around, you make it to the end of the 30 minutes, and you just keep coming back. You're going to be sore, but you give it all you got, and you ain't got to kill yourself. Trust me. You just do your best, forget the rest, and you will make progress. Even if you're sore, maybe you only go, 50%, maybe you only go 20%, but you showing up, putting in the work, that's going to get you results, because maybe you're 20% one day, maybe you're 20% for 3 weeks in a row, but then you hit it for 6 weeks at 100%, and then you start going crazy, getting stronger, building testosterone and muscle naturally. So this one's a shoulder neck stretch. You want to keep your hands straight, lock your arms, and turn nice and easy. And when you get into your 40s and 50s, mobility is a big thing. You might know people that are getting replacement hips. You might know some people that can't really walk very good. They got knee problems. They got back problems. If you're just lifting, you're missing out on a lot of opportunities. You work in flexibility, stretching, yoga, balance, hip mobility. You bake that all into the cake, and you're going to be feeling great when you're 50, when you're 60. Trust me, I'm 43. I feel great. And I've only been doing it for 2 years. So 2 years can make a big difference if you put in the work every day and you keep coming back. And with easy workouts like this, it's easy to do it in 30 minutes. You can't tell me you ain't got 30 minutes to invest in yourself. Be selfish. Invest in yourself, in your body, in your health, in your heart. Because when you're 50, the heart's going to be weak. Trust me. And you want to be an old man. You want to play with your grandkids. You don't want to be getting the news when you're 50, 60 that you fucked up and now you got to make some changes. You need to make those changes now. Stop drinking alcohol. Stop smoking cigarettes. Be a good role model for your kids. You know what I'm saying? Show them what a man looks like. Show them what a man acts like. And you can't be too proud or too, macho to do stuff like Pilates or yoga or stretching. Everything's important, because physical fitness isn't just getting strong. It's about power, agility, coordination, range of motion, flexibility, balance. Come on now. That's true. That's true. You could definitely get hit by a truck, but if you got strong muscles, you might be a little tougher and resilient to the impact. But there's supposed to be statistical evidence that if people are more physically fit and muscular dense, their bone density increases as well. So osteoporosis is less likely, and then bone fractures as you get older and other stuff like that. But I'm not a doctor, but I'm sure by the time I'm 50, I'm sure by the time we're old, They're going to know all about it. Might even have nanotech to make us like half robots. So all of our joints got permanent lubrication and we get to like regenerate like Wolverine. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Welcome to the show. I'm Tom Smoke and I'm getting ripped. And if you're getting ripped with Tom Smoke, you know how easy it is to do it just like this. And anybody can do it. You just got to put in the work. You know, this isn't a crazy, lifting routine. This isn't some crazy high intensity, novelty workout. This was designed back in the 2000s. And because it was too good, they had to hide it and make other products so they can sell stuff. So this one's the wrist flexors. If you got a desk job or you work on a computer or you drive around a lot, you lean over and you're going to feel that. So you don't got to get too far into it, but that gets your palm, your wrist, all the way up to your knuckles. And you want to keep your arms straight and stiff and just move your shoulders. But you want to feel the center of your hand and have a nice even pressure. If you got too much on the thumb side or the pinky side, you're going to have to rebalance your hand and reposition yourself. Oh, yeah. All right, shake that out. Golly. Hell yeah, hell yeah. Getting shredded. Summertime, baby. We are doing it. So now we're doing fingers towards you. And just kind of lean back. This gets the wrist flexors at a different angle. This one really gets the thumb, palm side. Ooh wee. Nice and easy. I mean, it don't take much, but the more you do it, the more you keep coming back, the more flexible you get. Trust me. Just wait till the hip one. The hip ones are real tough, especially if you got tight hips. You're going to need to take it easy on those ones. So this one is the wrist and the forearms. You want to keep your elbows kind of locked when your arms are straight. Like up the video, subscribe to the channel. We're doing stretching. And you keep your hands and palm tense, and you will feel that all through your forearms. Feel that through your palms. You want to squeeze it, but you don't want to make a fist. And open them back up. Oh man, you're gonna feel it in your chest, in the forearms. And pulling them back, doing the same. One more time. Yeah. Now again, the stretching exercise, we do this every week, and this is every Saturday throughout the whole year. Yeah. Feel it in your palms. Shit. All up in here. This shit's on fire. So again, the P90X, I got an affiliate link in the description. You can get it brand new off of Amazon, sent to your house, and I get a little bit of a kickback. Or you can get it at a used video store. $5-10 shouldn't cost you very much. It's super old. There's tons of copies out there. All you need is some dumbbells, a set of 5s, 10s, 15s, and 20s. That ought to do you for the first year if you're just starting out. Because when you're just beginning, you're going to want to focus on technique and form, because you're not really used to working the muscles out. And when you start really turning it up and moving them around, your shit's going to be aching. My traps were sore for like 10 months last year. It was the most frustrating thing, but I kept coming back. I kept doing the shit, and they stopped hurting after a while. So you might have the same kind of experience, but you just gotta, thug it out, keep going. lift light, kind of accommodate for your conditions. Maybe you're tired. Again, if you're showing up every day, you ain't got to put 100% in every day. You could put in 10% every day and you could still get way more results than somebody showing up 90% of the time or 10% of the time and putting in 90%. Because if you show up and try to go max effort every single time, you're going to burn out, and that's not sustainable. P90X is sustainable. Again, I've been doing this every day since August, and I did a 30-minute workout every day last year. I had 170 some hours of training for last year, and I've already surpassed that by a long shot. And we're only 2/3 of the year done. Now, this one's kind of a tricep shoulder stretch, and you're going to feel that. Do a little bit of elbow lock, pull your shoulder in. Now, I see a lot of people. Welcome to the show. We do live training every night at midnight, East Coast USA time. Shout out to my live viewers. Shout out to everybody in the chat room. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. Appreciate the support. We're almost to 300 subscribers, on our way to 1 million. Showing everybody, men in their 40s, stay-at-home dads, you can do this in 30 minutes. You can take back control of your health. 13 weeks is all it takes. You do 30 minutes of exercise for 13 weeks, and you can unlock potential you never thought possible. You can get the six pack. You can get the bicep vein. You can get all that shit, but you got to earn it. You got to put in the work. You got to put down the cookies, the beer. Got to put down the cakes and the donuts. I've been there. Trust me, brother. I was 215 pounds 2.5 years ago. 3 years ago, I was a big boy. I was tubby. You can look at my other videos. I had 4 fingers worth of fat hanging over my fingers. That's how much my belly was. You can see my transformation. It's on YouTube. That's why the channel is called Getting Ripped with Tom Smoke, because I went from fat to fit. Now I got ripped. And now I'm getting shredded. And you can too. You ain't got to complicate it, but you got to put in the work. This shit ain't free. Hell yeah, hell yeah. I got furniture everywhere else. But thanks for asking. I got a chair. I use that in my workouts. This one's stretching out the tricep and the deltoids. Teres major. Subscapularis. Serratus posterior. Serratus anterior. I feel that in the armpits. In the shoulders. Doing the backstroke. And again, tonight is the last day of recovery week. Tomorrow starts phase 3, the final phase of the P90X. We're going to be doing chest, shoulders, and arms. So join me tomorrow at midnight. We're going to be cooking the upper body, and we're going to be doing abs at the end of the workout. So it's going to be about 1 hour and 20 minutes of domination. So check me out, and you will see how it's done. Hell yeah. Thank you very much. Appreciate the support. Appreciate the chats. So this one's the side lean. You want to keep your arms straight and lean over, kick your hip out. You're going to feel that all the way up your side, up your armpit. Feel it in my ribs. My intercostal muscles are a bit tight on my right side. They've been tight for a while. I've been dealing with it for a long time. I was doing physical therapy last year, doing massage therapy and stuff, occupational therapy. And the other side. And I'm 43, that's not an easy stretch for an old man. If you haven't really been exercising in a long time, you're not going to want to overdo it straight out the gate. That's why I recommend the 30-minute workout for starters. And if you feel that the 30-minute workout's just not enough for you and you get through the 13 weeks, then by all means, check out the P90X. But if you're just starting out, I don't recommend doing the P90X for beginners. It is a tough fucking workout, but I'm tougher.
This is called rollers. We're working on the spine. All right.
Yeah, so today is the stretching exercise. Typically there's 3 lifting days, 2 flexibility, it's a yoga, and then today stretching, and then there's an agility day and a cardio, like a kickboxing, moving around, light work. So this week's recovery. So we did weightlifting on Thursday. We did some core, some shoulder presses. And this is a back stretch, kind of kneading all of the spine muscles, working that back flexibility. Yeah. Whew. But yeah, so dumbbells, I've got a pair of 5s, 10s, 15s, 20s, 25s, and 30s, and I have a pair of adjustable weight 55-pound Walmart dumbbells, the Fit RX or whatever. So like you don't need much for starters. And then this is a kind of workout you can use resistance bands. So if you're traveling, you can just put a bunch of resistance bands in your travel bag, or you can use the dumbbells in the hotel lobby, gym room or whatever. It really just kind of depends on what you want to do. Whew. So this one's more of a shoulder and a back stretch. Working the core, shoulders. Ugh. Now this is a tough move, so you might not be able to do it too good. Just stretching out the back, doing the plow. Whew. And again, if you got a belly, this might be a tough move for you, but you got to be relatively flexible to do some of the stuff. Because again, the P90X has a minimum criteria of physical fitness. You can't just do this straight out the gate as a brand new trainee. Definitely a little more difficult. But it can be done. You just have to modify it, and you can probably only do about half of the workout. But again, the 30-minute workout, anybody can do it. I recommend for beginners because that's how I started. And literally, you just make it to the end, move around, lift 5 pounds, 10 pounds. Honestly, I don't know, but I think around 10%. I'm in the middle. Well, today is the 21st day of the 21-day shred, and I'm probably going to go a little bit longer, but I've been really watching a very tight diet for the last 3 weeks, and I'm gotten this really thin. This is the last real big, thick pocket of fat, and then I got some up here, but I'm super close to being where I want to be at. But, if I just keep towing the line until next year, I'm going to be super shredded by next summer. And I'm not in any hurry. I'm just eating what I'm eating. Pork tenderloin, veggies, Had some tenderloin and potatoes and kale and Brussels sprouts for dinner tonight. It was pretty good. But just, really the main things that got me overweight was food related, drinking a lot of beer, eating a lot of fast food, not working out, offsetting my macros with more carbs and fats than protein. Obviously, probably everybody does that. Um, but just trying to be healthy, losing body fat, and just not really feeling good. It was tough being 215 pounds. And now, bro, I've been doing this 100% in my house. Eventually, I'm going to have my garage finished and I'll do this shit out there. But I'm just trying to show you that you ain't got to complicate home fitness. You literally don't have to have a lot of space. You can do this in your bathroom, in your living room, in your office, in your bedroom, in your garage, in your front yard, in your backyard, at the gym, at your homie's house, at your mama's house. I've literally done this at my mom's house out of town when she was dying. Like, real shit. You can do this anywhere. Now, obviously, the day she died, I didn't do any exercising. I didn't feel like it. But I was still in the middle of doing shit and I couldn't not be working out. Like, I don't give a fuck where I'm at. I've committed to myself that I will be doing working out. And hell yeah, I got the best jelly rolls. Look at that shit just hanging over my belt line. It used to be so big. I love it. I'm so proud of this. And you can be two fellas. You can lose 80 pounds of fat and more. But you got to be willing to put in the work. You got to be willing to suck up your pride and get on all fours and do some cat stretch. Work your back and your transverse abdominis. Work your interior pelvic tilt. Work your posture and your erector muscles, lower back muscles. There's lots of good reasons to incorporate stretching and flexibility with lifting weights. Dorian Yates even does yoga and has said in the past that he would have done yoga as a weightlifting, as a bodybuilder. Hell yeah, it's good. The place to get good place to gain weight in your crotch. So now we're doing a glute stretch. And we're almost halfway done. 30 minutes left to go. So lay on your back and we're gonna cross over. It doesn't really matter which leg. We're gonna do the other leg next, but you pull your knee in and you're gonna feel that all the way up the side of your leg, working that hip joint, working that knee joint, stretching out your whole leg. Oh yeah. Give you that good hip mobility, that flexibility. Oh yeah. Easy money. I love it. Oh yeah. And if you're doing the dance with me, you should be proud of yourself. Billions of people ain't coming to the party. They don't want to do the dance. They ain't trying to get ripped. They ain't trying to get shredded. But you are. I am. You want to get ripped with Tom Smoke. Doing home fitness. And you can buy the same thing that I'm doing, P90X. Get you a used copy. Costs about $5, $10. You can get you a new copy off of Amazon. I got an affiliate link in the description. It's like $55, and I get a kickback. You know, I don't care how you do it. I don't even care if you do the P90X or the P90X3. But if you want a way to do it, if you want to get something that gets the job done, if you want a sure thing, you want a guarantee, this will do it. I can guarantee that. I have the proof. Fuck, I am the proof. The shit works. You can be athletic and play ball with your son instead of being a couch potato. You ain't gonna be a sideline dad. You could be on the game, on the field, playing. Be a star quarterback. Be the hero in the family. You know what I'm saying? Stunting, mowing the grass with your shirt off, having the other people in the neighborhood jealous. Hell yeah. Shout out to all my live viewers in the chat room. Doing a wide feet forward bend. Working the hips and the quads and the hamstrings. Working them ankle joints, ankle muscles. Lower back. Got some viewers that are into running. Some of them got tight hamstrings. This is a good one for the inside edge, as I can feel that from my heel up to my groin. It's a doozy every time, but it's getting better. It's getting better. You know, last year I was doing 30-minute workouts, and the hip circles, hip rotations were the worst. So now we're doing a little twist. You want to get a yoga block if you absolutely need to. I think it helps. Keeps your back straight up. Stretching out the shoulders, the chest, working the lower back and the torso, stretch into it. Just keep on breathing. Totally worth it. And why you got to pay a personal trainer? You can just do a DVD workout program. Oh, it's just that easy. Just that easy. But everybody wants to make money off of it. Everybody wants to complicate it. Everybody wants to confuse the consumer. But it's not complicated. It's just preference. Some people don't want to work out at home. Some people don't want to do body weights. And that's okay. I do. I don't like overthinking this kind of shit. So I don't. I just put in the DVD, I do the dance, and I collect my prize when the dance is done. Simple as that. You know, I'm a commander. I delegate this kind of shit. I'm going to start to kick my hips forward. Ain't got time to micromanage little shit. So camel, that's a pelvis, thigh, ab workout. So we're gonna wide knees, put the pelvis out, and hands on the heels. So you're gonna do your best to take it easy. I didn't do this straight out the gate. Trust me. January, I was doing the modified version. And again, as long as you show up and you do your best, it don't matter if you do it like this deep or if you do the modified. I mean, you do this, you're still stretching out your back. You're still getting your thighs and your pelvis strong. This is half the exercise right here. This is the modified version. When you're ready, you just pop back a little bit deeper. Open up them shoulders and the chest. Drop your head back. Nice and easy. Simple as that. But you are going to feel this in your hips, and you're going to feel like $1,000,000. Walking around is going to be easier. Getting out of your car is going to be easier. Picking stuff up is going to be easier. Like, it's crazy how much time it takes to change how you feel. You know, the end of 2023, I was hating life. I was 215 pounds, having trouble walking upstairs, huffing and puffing. My back hurt, tying my shoes and shit. Getting out of my car was a pain in the ass. Playing with my kids, forget about it. I couldn't play with my kids. I was too fat for that. I had to sit on the bench and let my kids go play at the park. How pathetic is that? You know, it was embarrassing. I had to make a change. I had a lot of bad habits. I let myself go because I just stopped giving a fuck. I was too busy, had other priorities. You know, I had a scare last year. I had a cancer on my ear, had a melanoma. They chopped that shit off and took a sentinel lymph node out of my neck. My neck's been tight ever since, but I'm cancer free, and I'm putting in the work. So this one's a hip, knee. This one's tough. Do your best. Get as low as you can get. Forget the rest. Over the course of time, you will get more flexible. Trust me. You just got to keep coming back, doing a dance. No matter what. Every day. And this is the easy workout. We got 20 minutes left to party time. And if you're doing it with me, you should be proud of yourself. Billions of people ain't doing a dance. They ain't trying to get shredded. They ain't trying to get ripped. They ain't even trying to lose fat and be fat free. They want to eat chips and cookies, cakes and donuts, drink 7 or 8 beers, 6, 7 nights a week, eat a Big Mac combo. They don't want to eat pork tenderloin, chicken breast, shrimp, ground beef, ground turkey, catfish, salmon, but mainly pork and chicken. They want to mix it up, which I don't know how much more variety you can get with 8 types of meat and 100 types of vegetables. Like, the sky's the limit with the fucking variety. They got a whole row of sauce that's your fucking variety. You know, people spend more time in the drive-through line than they would spend at the grocery store. But whatever, you know. I've been there. I can't judge nobody, but I can show you what I do. I can show you how I'm getting ripped. I can show you what I've tried, what works and what doesn't work for me. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment below. Had a lot of folks turning out for the show tonight. Been getting a lot of support lately, almost 700 viewers the last couple shows. So we're getting some motion, showing men in their 40s, stay-at-home dads, and anybody who wants to know how to get ripped, how to get shredded, doing home fitness with body weight and dumbbells. So now we're doing the bow. This one's a back and a thigh and a chest move. So And then you stretch it on out, push with your feet. And that'll open your chest up a little bit. And feel it in your abs and your back. And the pecs a little bit. Deltoid muscles. Definitely in the thighs. Definitely in the lower back. In the mid back. Oh, upper back, shoulders. Shoulder blades. Oh, thighs are burning. Oh, shit. Ooh, yeah. You know, it ain't easy. But if it was easy, it wouldn't get the results.
Here we go. 30 seconds down here.
And you want to get results, you got to put in the work. Sometimes it's easy work, light work. Sometimes it's hard work and heavy work. Like now, we're doing easy shit. It's a stretching day. This is the last day of the recovery week. Tomorrow is week 9, day 1. We're going to be doing chest, shoulders, and arms. It's going to be a doozy. Check me out at midnight tomorrow. We're going to be dominating. We're going to be cooking the arms, the shoulders, the chest, the back. It's going to be nice. So this one opens up the hips, gets them thighs going, the knee muscles, works that balance, hip mobility. Ay, 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 ay. Oh, man, this one's tough. This one. Frog. This one's hip city. Now, if you're on carpet like me, you might open it up a little bit more. But you're going to scoot your knees apart as far as you can get them. You don't want to go too crazy, but this one is for hip mobility, knee range of motion, flexibility, but really for the hips, that ball and socket joint, pelvis, groin muscles, stretching them out nice and easy. And you just ease back a little bit and kind of do your best. It's going to be uncomfortable for sure. But I've been doing this one for sure 8 months now. They do a little, they kind of do this move in the P90X3, but this one, is, I'm pretty sure it's a P90X exclusive because this one is a fucking doozy. And I would have remembered this one haunting me all last year. And I don't remember it doing so. But if you guys are doing the P90X3, remind me. I'm pretty sure they do Pilates and dynamic stretching. But I think there's a yoga move, a yoga workout in that one anyway. And for sure, if you're a level 0, level 1 trainee, if you're just getting back into the game, if you're trying to maintain your progress, the P90X3 is good for that. It's a 30-minute workout. If you're a busy man, pressed for time, stay-at-home dad, and all you got's a baby nap time to get your workout in, 30 minutes is all you really need to get the job done. And when you're ready for the hour, we'll be ready. P90X will be waiting for you.
This is called the seated single leg.
Hell yeah.
All right. So
Thanks for joining me, everybody. I appreciate the support. We got like 15 minutes left to go. So this one's the seated front leaning or front bending hamstring stretch. And just do your best. You're probably more flexible than I am. But like up the video. We got nightly training every night at midnight. Tomorrow we're going to be doing a lifting night. Chest, shoulders, and arms. And Monday, we're going to be doing plyometrics. It's going to be nice. So like up the video, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. We got a live chat room going on with the live show. Shout out to my live viewers. Shout out to my viewers watching on demand, anywhere, anytime, worldwide. Getting ripped from home. Showing you that you ain't got to complicate home fitness. You ain't got to put thousands of dollars of gym equipment in your house to get the job done. You don't even have to have a personal trainer. You can do this shit off of a DVD workout program. $5. You can go get you a copy used. $10. You can get a copy brand new. I got an affiliate link in the description to buy a brand new copy of P90X off of Amazon. I get a commission, a little kickback from the affiliate, and you get a brand new copy of the P90X sent to your house. So it's a win-win-win-win-win. Best decision I ever made. I bought this thing back in 2006. Motherfuckers asked me if I wanted to throw it away every time I moved. And I told them nope. And it took me 20 years before I finally completed the fucking P90X. But I never gave up. I never gave up, and that's the important thing, man. It might be pretty late in the game, but the game ain't over yet, fellas. You can turn it around. I don't care if you're 100 pounds overweight. I was there. Even if you're 200 pounds overweight, you can do it. But you got to be willing to put in the work. You got to be willing to push past your limits, your weakness. You got to be willing to humble yourself and lift 5 pounds 50 times. You got to be willing to put in the work and do a half push-up on your knees. Wait 5 minutes, do another half push-up. You know, whatever it takes to build the strength, to build the flexibility. But doing nothing ain't going to make you better. Talking about it ain't going to make you better. Watching more videos ain't going to make you better. But I promise you, I guarantee you, you watch this video, you watch the P90X, and you fucking do the dance every day, and you work the diet like any diet, but just stop eating fast food, stop drinking beers, stop drinking alcohols and, you know, fast food and the microwave shit and the frappuccinos and stuff. Like, you will lose fat, you will get muscular. Learn about macros, learn about calorie counting. You know, if you got kids, you are affecting them and they got no choice. Like, be a man. Show them how to be a man. Show them you can cook food and you don't just go microwave shit because you're a lazy fat fuck. You know, men got skills, men can cook. Put in some work. Give your kids something to be proud of. You know, it took me not being able to pick up my kid and wondering, you know, fuck, if there's a fire, do I got to drag them out? You know, do I got to leave them in the house while the fucking fire department's on their way? Like, if I can't even save my family in an emergency, I'm fucking cooked. I'm fucking cooked. And now it ain't the case. Now, if it came down to it, I'd be able to carry out every single one of my family members out to safety. Every single one of them. As I hope that day never comes. But I wouldn't be able to live with myself if I couldn't be there for my family because I was too fat or weak. Hell yeah. Hit the like button. Hit the like button. What up? What up? Shout out to my live viewers. We almost made it to the end. You did it, but it's not over yet. So this one's a front bend over hamstring stretch. Yeah, shout out to my live viewers. I was just watching Cold Condition doing a live show. Shout out Cold Condition. He's out in Houston, I think. And then Wraith Rasai was on the show last night. Shout out Wraith Rasai. What up? What up? My guys in Montana inspiring men to do the thing, confirming and affirming realities. You know, there's subtle truths that people don't talk about and observations that people make. And once you get in shape, once you get ripped, you start to notice these things and you start to think you're fucking crazy. Is it your imagination? It's not your imagination. The shit's happening. People are being nicer to you because you look handsomer. Girls are looking at you because you look different. Everybody else looks round and soft. And you got like a shape to you. You got a V taper, a X frame, whatever, shoulder to waist ratio. Your jaw's chiseled. You know, you got fucking cheeks. You ain't just got a round face and a fucking chin strap that goes from your lips to your fucking chest. You know what I'm talking about? And a P90X DVD workout. Simple as that. It ain't got to be complicated. You know, you ain't got to buy Chuck Norris's Total Gym. You ain't got to buy the Gazelle or the fucking Bowflex. You ain't got to buy the fancy cable machine. I'm pretty sure anybody could do this kind of exercise. What up, what up, what up? That's what I'm saying. It's so easy. But you got to add stretching and flexibility to balance with the strength. And again, today is the last day of week 8. We're doing recovery week. Today is stretching. Tomorrow, we're going to be getting it in week 9, day 1. We're going to be doing chest, shoulders, and arms. So if you want to see a good upper body workout, oh shit, we're doing toe flexors. I fucked up. Rotating in. You're going to keep your heel in the same spot. Make a big circle with your toes. You're going to feel that in your shins and in your calf, in your ankle muscles, and your foot toe flexors. Oh, yeah. If you guys do a lot of running, this is going to be good for you. But it's tough. You got to focus. I'm not used to working these muscles, so I like to concentrate really hard on making my toe go down all the way and then up all the way. So again, thanks for joining me on the live show. Doing live training every night at midnight, East Coast, USA time, New York. Doing it inside circles. Doing the P90X. Anybody can do it. You can buy you a copy and you can do it for yourself. And you can probably get the same results that I got. If you think I got a good physique and you want one, you can earn it for yourself. Check out my other videos where I tell you about my diet, what I've been eating, and you can see my training from last year where I was doing 30-minute workouts, and this year where I've been doing an hour workout for the last 8 months. Every day, 1 hour a day is all it takes to get muscles.
down. Get in
all
plank
that
first.
shit.
Take it in plank without moving your hands or feet.
I
Lift your
did.
arms up to the sky.
I did.
Like
It
an
was a
angel.
very vacant house.
Bend the left knee.
I think somebody's mom just moved out. I'm not sure whose mom it was, though. Hell yeah, like up the video, like up the video. You made it to the end of the stretching exercise workout. Hell yeah. Billions of people didn't show up to the party. They didn't want to do the dance. They ain't trying to get shredded. They ain't trying to get ripped. They ain't trying to be fat free. But hopefully, if you guys saw the exercise, you saw that it wasn't that hard. And you ain't got to complicate home fitness. You ain't got to go super high intensity craziness every day of the week. You have to have a balance of flexibility, posture, balance, range of motion, get good hip mobility, shoulder mobility, knee mobility when you're in your 40s like me, when you're in your 50s, and you don't want to be having a hip replacement surgery or knee replacement surgery. And you do a little bit of work now and you pay now so you don't pay later. You know, you don't want to be the guy that gets the fucked up news from your doctor saying that you got bad cholesterol, high blood pressure, you know, weak heart. You got to exercise a little bit, move around, sitting down a lot, eating chips and candies and sodas, cookies and donuts, drinking beer, fast food. It don't help. Good job making it to the end. So if you did that, you just did an hour of stretching. You should be proud of yourself. You know, billions of people didn't show up to the party. Oh, yeah, they didn't want to do the dance. They didn't want to get the prize. Oh, but I did. You did. We came to the party and we did the dance. And now the dance is over and we can collect our prize. So thanks for showing up. If you did it, you know what I'm talking about. We're getting ripped doing home fitness. And you can buy the P90X or the P90X3 at your local video store, used sporting goods store. You might even have a copy at home. But just do it. Because if you don't put in the work, you won't get out the results. And you got to make the put in if you want to make the put out. So again, fellas, you want to command respect to be a commander, you got to have the eye of the tiger, the heart of the lion, and the hunger of the wolf. How bad do you want it? Prove it. Do the 90-day challenge. Show me what you got. This is day 55. Yeah, day 55 of the 90-day challenge. So we're almost 30 days away from wrapping this shit up. And then we're going to be starting over from day one, week one in October. So I want to help you get great results, but I can't do it for you. All I can do is show you what I'm doing and that it's working. And if you want it to work for you, you're going to have to put in the work. You're going to have to do the time. You're going to have to get your own hot stud muffin dad bod. So stop being a couch potato. Get off your ass and get to work. So you want to build a nice physique and you want to get your wife turned on again. You want to inspire your kids and make them proud of you. Be proud of yourself. And you're doing the work, you're doing the hard stuff, you're coming back every day, push and play, putting in the work, because as long as you show up and put in a little bit of effort, you do it every day and you're going to get out great results and you're going to make progress and you're going to unlock potential you never thought possible. I started with 30-minute workouts all last year and I got great results doing the P90X3. In January, I started doing the P90X 1 hour workout because I wanted more. I had weakness in my shoulder and in my back and in my legs that I had to get a lot stronger. So if you find out at the end of the 30-minute workout that it's just not enough for you, or it becomes easy, you want to jump up to the level 2 P90X workout and really get you an hour workout every day where you can focus on the lifting, you can focus on your agility training, on your plyometrics, on your yoga, on your stretching and flexibility and your balance. And you can transform your life and get an athletic physique from home with a very small investment and not pay for a gym membership, not pay thousands of dollars for gym equipment and expensive gym equipment, or take up a bunch of space in your house. You can do it in this much space in your house, but you got to do it, fellas. Thanks for watching. Hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and leave a comment below. Shout out to my live viewers. Shout out to my guys in the chat room. What up? Shout out to my people watching on demand anytime, anywhere. Appreciate you. Thanks for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. Check out my other videos and stay tuned for the post-workout pump check coming up soon. I got training videos, diet, progress, advice, observations, and experience that I've had and made. I'm in my 40s. I used to be fat and now I'm fit. I got lean and I got ripped and now I'm getting shredded doing 1 hour workouts. So if you think it'll work for you, give it a try. I think you might be surprised. I'll see you next time. I'm Tom Smoke and I'm getting ripped, baby. Hell yeah.